This biker was riding on the tracks when he suddenly realized his brakes weren't working anymore. Always check your brakes before every ride, because a small mechanical issue can quickly turn into a life-threatening situation. Luckily, the rider was okay because he was wearing full gear. This rider was practicing his skills in an empty parking lot when his throttle suddenly got stuck, proving why a safe, controlled area is the best place to practice. I'm not entirely sure if this crash could have been prevented, but what do you think the rider could have done differently? Let me know in the comments below. Drug use remains a major issue across the United States, with tens of millions of Americans struggling with substance abuse every year. And judging by this next clip, this guy might be adding himself to that statistic.
What is this guy doing? What the heck? Hey, you okay? Huh? I don't know. Bro, you gonna be alright? What's going on? You gonna be alright? You need help? Hey, chill, don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Hey, don't touch me. I'm gonna pop you. I'm gonna pop you. Hey, back off. Hey, back off. Back off. Bro, back off. Back off. Hey. Hey. Yeah, please take him, cause what the heck just happened? I don't know what he's on, but he's on some serious stuff.
What do you think he used, and what would you have done in this situation? Let me know in the comments below. I watched this clip 100 times, and at first I thought, why on earth would you suddenly change lanes with a car right in front of you? But then I noticed something else. Watch closely. He rode over an asphalt patch, which caused the bike to slightly slid to the left, rear-ending the car. This is why you should always watch for changes in road surface, because different materials can offer very different levels of grip. Luckily, he was okay and was able to stand up. In the streets of Miami, Florida, a biker was riding when traffic started to get heavier, and in that heavy traffic, he learned the hard way why you should always ride defensively around unpredictable drivers. The rider could clearly see the driver was about to merge, and when other people do something stupid, let them do it. Keep your distance, give them space, and ride extra defensively. In the streets of Nepal, two bikers were riding when a car suddenly entered their lane while trying to overtake another vehicle. The driver made a very risky decision to overtake the car. The bikers turned around and went back to the driver to get his side of the story, but the driver became very aggressive.
भनेको ड्राइभर के भनेको होइन ड्राइभर।
Even though the driver was at fault, he was the one who got angry at the riders. What would you have done in this situation? Let me know in the comments below.
I'm gonna go catch him.
This biker was riding behind a white BMW when he gave the driver a gesture. I'm not sure what happened before the video started, but even after the rider passed him, the road rage was far from over, and the worst was yet to come. The driver passed the biker, but once he got in front of him, he had something dangerous in mind, and unfortunately, he decided to act on it.
I'm gonna go catch him.
This is why it's always better to avoid road rage, because nothing good ever comes from it. A few seconds of anger can lead to a crash, serious injuries, or even criminal charges, so it's always better to let it go and get home safely.
Piece of Put your window down. Put it down. Look at this. Put it down. Put it down. You. What the is wrong with you? What the? That's my life. You.
In Victoria, Australia, a rider was out enjoying a ride with his friends when he realized he still had a lot to learn about trailbreaking. The rider entered the corner too fast, and instead of slowing down smoothly and committing to the turn, he ran wide, which is why trailbreaking is such an important skill. It lets you gradually reduce speed while entering the corner, helping the bike turn tighter and giving you more control when your entry speed isn't perfect. This rider cut the driver off slightly, but the way the driver reacted was completely exaggerated.
Where's my fade?
Yeah, go up here, let's check the fade.
I got everything on camera. If he wants to do something about it, he can. He threw it all over.
Yeah, what's that?
Everything's on camera. Look,
It's on camera, bro. From the moment you cut me off, it almost caused an accident. Shit out of my I don't know if it's damaged, man.
He got mad. I guess I cut him off. He started chasing me. Dude, I don't know what it is. Some drink.
We're on the purple shit.
He threw it on me.
Just give us a second, okay?
Alright.
I appreciate you not flying away, though.
Good?
Hey, hold on.
That's great.
He doesn't want anything done, so he gets sold to him. So.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do anything. No,
I'm just saying.
you don't.
Alright, you're going.
The driver simply drove away from the officer, and there wasn't much the officer could do to stop him at that moment. What did you think of the police response? Let me know in the comments below. In Lakeland, Florida, a rider was cruising on his electric bike when a cop pulled him over, but it quickly became clear that the bike was completely legal.
It's a truck ally. Sir?
You need a registration. You need,
It's 750,
pedals.
750 watts, pedals.
Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't see the pedals. My bad. My bad.
It's okay.
You got a helmet on, bro. I respect that. The lights look working great. My apologies for.
No, it's okay.
I didn't see the pedals.
It's okay. I was trying to stay far right too.
No,
So
you looked great. I had no complaints about how you were riding. Okay.
sweet. Thank you so much, officer.
My apologies. Okay.
It's okay. Have a great night.
You as well, sir.
This is why you should always know your local e-bike laws, just like this rider did. In Florida, pedals alone don't make an e-bike legal. It also has to meet certain power and speed requirements. But if you follow the law, you can ride with peace of mind.
About how you were riding. Okay.
Sweet. Thank you so much, officer.
Cornering is one of the best parts of riding, but only if you know how to do it properly. Get it right and it feels amazing. Get it wrong, and things can go downhill very quickly. A rider learned that lesson the hard way.
Oh, oh, okay, we're good.
You good?
Yeah, oh, took that too fast.
Not only did he enter the corner too fast, he also made a few other mistakes that made the situation even worse. The rider approached the corner from the inside of the lane, which forced him into a much sharper turn than necessary. A better approach would have been to start wider, giving himself a smoother line through the corner. Most of your braking should also be done before the turn, because hard braking while leaned over makes the bike want to stand up and run wide. If you do enter a little too fast, you need to trust the bike and commit to the lane.
The bike stayed up.
This rider was doing 140 miles per hour when he got stopped by a cop.
Really?
Come on, be better about that, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't want to be picking you up off the road. Alright?
Alright, thank you.
Be careful.
Thank you.
I've never seen a cop give a warning to a rider doing over 140 miles per hour. At speeds like that, your reaction time, braking distance, and margin for error shrink dramatically, and a small mistake can have huge consequences. So ride smart, guys. It's not worth risking your life. In this clip, yet another example of a rider not taking a corner the right way. And once again, a small mistake turned into a crash. The rider entered from the inside and forced himself into a tighter turn. A wider line, proper entry speed, and trusting the lane would have made the corner much easier. In Southern California, a rider was lane splitting when a car changed lanes, or at least, that's what the rider thought happened.
Huh?
Hey, sorry, man, they braked in front of me.
Oh, you're good.
Get on your knees right here! Get on your knees!
A biker joined a group ride in the city, but what started as a normal ride quickly escalated when police moved in to stop some of the riders. Before long, a pursuit was underway, and the situation became so serious that a police helicopter was brought in.
My nigga, you get dropped.
What's up? Get on your knees right here. Get on your knees. Get on your.
This is why it's often better to avoid large group rides in the first place, and most importantly, never run from the police. Running usually turns a traffic stop into a much more serious situation, putting yourself and everyone around you at greater risk. Thank you for watching. Please consider to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.